in the fire.
Yeah.
The fire. Okay. Hi. Oh
Wait, it was going off all night.
Those are my children.
Oh.
Welcome back to Crystal Sarah, or welcome if you're new. Please consider subscribing. I really appreciate it. Yeah, we're just talking about the smoke alarm. Yeah, it's been. So we're gonna get into a little reading for Gemini. This isn't gonna be anything specific. We're just gonna see what Spirit wants to talk about. All right, so you might find that pieces at the beginning, middle, or ends resonate with you. So take it as it resonates. Don't force the messages. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, please, and thank you. So, girl. So your first Hater. Your first message, you have the Temperance and the Hermit. Sorry, the Hierophant. So because I said the Hermit, I'm gonna adjust that. The Temperance and the Hermit. For those of you that might resonate for, there's this sense of healing because you like quit feeding into other people and their crap. You went on your own internal journey. You kind of spent some time in solitude. Really, for real? Sorry. Sorry. The Temperance and the Hermit. So if that resonates with you, I felt like you kind of just got fed up with crap and dealing with crap, and you kind of like just like jump ship. Maybe like if you had like a family for something, like there was a need for you to get away, right? It might have been a short period of time. It might have been a couple hours, whatever this was for you, to gain balance, to gain clarity, to restore your sense of like equilibrium, like feeling like you can like have balance within yourself, within your environment, mostly within yourself. Okay, the Temperance and the Hierophant. I feel like there's something that you've healed within you that's allowing things to be like you're being more open to messages that you're receiving, to information that you're receiving, to downloads. I feel like you're processing this more in a more mature way. I feel like there's a lot of clarity that you have with your emotions. For some of you, there might be one thing particular that used to be an issue for you, but I felt like you've like gained clarity and healing through it. I don't feel like this is like whatever past issue that kind of held you up. I feel like that's been resolved. It was a long journey getting here too, but you finally got here. There's a sense of like you finally, like you might have spoke your truth. You followed your intuition. You had clarity. Like you allowed yourself to stand in your authority over this long journey. The outcome of it, maybe for some of you. Okay, we're gonna keep this moving. Hold on, my shoes. Oh man. The Two of Pentacles, the Three of Cups. Whatever balance you're having, Gemini, you're gonna have like a celebration at the end, right? You're gonna be really glad that you took time for yourself, right? You took a moment for yourself to balance. That's what I'm saying. That Hermit energy, like for those of you that Hermit energy resonates with, there's either you have or there's a need for you to kind of like go balance internally, like maybe go in the forest, maybe go like take yourself to lunch, go take yourself to a movie, go pamper yourself, go do something that you want to do, go to a drag race, go to a movie, go whatever this is. There's something that you need to spend time with you doing, something that makes you feel balanced and happy and celebrated. And like I feel like once you get this energy of like you kind of just like let go, I feel like for some of you, you might have a lot of responsibilities and you're trying to juggle everything and maintain everything. You need to make time for you. You need to make yourself a priority. There's a message. So you have the Emperor and the Five of Cups. there's a sense here of being disappointed, but still standing still standing in integrity. I feel like there's like something within you that won't, I don't know. Maybe for some of you, like because you were disappointed, like you really felt disappointed to the full extent, there became a point where like you can only go so far down, right? And then you have to go back up. There's a sense of like you found your grounding, you found your footing. You guys, if you can like really like quit distracting me or get out. Sorry. I'm not sorry. Sorry, I'm not sorry. You better wash it. Sorry. My children, I don't know like if you guys have children or not, but my children are well old enough to know to to know how to behave. Man. Anyway, so there's a sense of like being disappointed, being like maybe even mad, right? Being hurt, mad, like just like this is enough. This is enough, right? This is enough. And then you have to stand in your power. Like I've been trying to ignore the crap, the stuff, trying not to get distracted. But there comes a point, it's mad, it's aggravating. You got to say something, right? You have to say something. So for whoever that's for, take it as it resonates. You might have felt like you had to say something. I feel like there's for some of you, you got pushed so far, like somebody really hurt you and disappointed you, and you didn't think they would. You didn't expect that from them. You didn't see it like, I don't know, they disappointed you. They failed you. Not like they failed you. And that could be a family member. That could be a relationship, whatever that is for you. But I felt like there came a time where instead of crying about it and being hurt and disappointed, you're like, F that, I'm going to stand in my power, right? If that was my person, they wouldn't do these things to me. They wouldn't treat me like that. If that was my twin, I wouldn't treat them like that. So they wouldn't treat me like that. And if they are treating me like that, that can't be my person, right? There's something about standing in your power, like knowing where you are, knowing who you are, and standing in that energy. Tiffany, we haven't got started yet. So we haven't really, girl, mind your business. This ain't your reading. This is a Gemini reading. All right. So everybody bear with me. For those of you on the live, to all of you, actually, I really appreciate you clicking on here, watching me, spending time with me. I really appreciate that. Thank you. And I appreciate you being here. But I'm going to take a break right now. Not a break. I'm going to be on here. But I'm going to do a little quick reading for Tiffany real quick because I've been trying to like touch base with her for a while. And I haven't been able to connect. And it's perfect timing in my opinion. So I appreciate if you stay. But I understand. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I did a little something for you the other day. And I just like, I wanted your energy to be on here. And then it's just going to be really quick. And then I'm going to get into the general because I barely just got started and I haven't got like really doing nothing but pre-messages. So before I get into that, and who knows, maybe your stuff is going to resonate with somebody. Good. Perfect. I know I saw your responses, your comments. And I appreciate you guys letting me know when things resonate with you because for me, I'm just reading a book basically. And I don't know if it makes sense or if it resonates. I hope it does. I hope it makes sense to somebody out there. Or otherwise, I don't like Spirit wouldn't put the message out. But I don't know. Anyways, so take this as this resonates. Tiffany, I don't know if this is for you yet or not. I haven't started pulling yours specifically. But we have the Sun card, the Tower, and the Seven of Cups. I feel like this might be yours based upon the little things that I do recall about the past prior energy. I feel like there's something that you're really happy. You're really happy. You have a lot of clarity. You know how you're going to move forward in something. Take this as this resonates. I don't know who this is for, the general, for Tiffany, both. I don't know. But you're happy. Whoever this is for, you're happy. You feel like you have a lot of clarity, a lot of truth, a lot of insight. You're very optimistic. You feel like things are working out for your greater good all the time. And like things actually are. You feel like that. It feels good right now. There might be opposition because nothing's perfect. But if there is, you're like brushing it off. Like you can't see it on you or around you. It's not in your energy. If you are having opposition, it's not in your energy. And this right here, the sun, this could come and go. Like however it goes, it could flip and drop, whatever. It's the freaking sun. It's the happiest card in the deck. It's the, like, I know what I know to be true, and I'm confident in that. I'm hopeful. I'm joyful. I know that there's great things coming. Like this is really, really good. You're experiencing good things in life. You're feeling good about what you're experiencing and how you feel. Then there's this sudden energy, right? You get caught off guard. Something's very fast, very unexpected. There's a lot of nervousness, probably. There's like, what's going to happen next? But it's followed by a lot of options, a lot of opportunities, a lot of growth, a lot of development. But there's also this energy of all these options that come in. You have to follow your intuition on them. You can't just sit there and go with whatever the most shiniest one, the one that smells the best, the one that looks the best. You have to follow your intuition with whatever's coming in for you. This is something that, like, these choices are going to have long-term effects for you. And so that you can keep this energy, like, who knows, like maybe this is like you get a lot of job offers, a lot of job prospects, a lot of customers, whatever this is for you. But have discernment with whatever you choose to move forward with. Have discernment with how you manage your business deals, what contracts you sign, how you make your contracts. Like all of those details, they really come into play later, and they're very important. And you don't want to be caught off guard in a bad way. You want to be caught off guard in a good way, like caught off guard. And hey, there's all these offers. There's all these opportunities. There's all these new business adventures coming in. There's all this new prosperity, all these these new connections, these new resources, these new things, right? But then there's this energy of like, if you're not wise in these decisions as these options approach you, if you're not wise, you have the potential to be disappointed. See, girl, there you go. I love it. I love it. I love it. So make sure that when these opportunities come in, make sure you're reviewing them very clearly. But more than reviewing them, also follow your intuition. That little voice inside you, that feeling that like you want to lean towards it or you want to lean away from it, however that is for you, make sure that's what you're following. I love Spirit. Spirit is bomb. I trust that we get the message we're supposed to get when we're supposed to get them. And if you've been thinking about this, you've been wondering, Spirit wants to make sure that you get the clarity and the truth that you've been needing, so you feel peace. So you feel peace and joy and clarity, so that how you move forward, like you're good in that energy. You feel stable in it, instead of like making these radical choices and decisions and like having the carpet swept out from underneath you, having the chair pulled out from behind you, right? It's like, so I don't know why I got that analogy really quick. So take it as it resonates, but I feel like it applies, obviously, or else it would in the cave. You know how like when people are messing around and there's like somebody who's about to go sit down, and they're just trusting that chair is going to be there. But then some jerk wants to get everybody laughing, so they pull the chair really quick at the last second, just as that person's sitting down. There's something about, as you're making your choices, as you're making like this, potentially, like one of these offers, like maybe somebody's jealous of you. Maybe somebody's trying to set you up for failure. But you also have a lot of options, which is probably why they're jelly. Get them some peanut butter and some bread, like... You have bigger things to do, right? Don't waste your time with them. But also be mindful of the energy that they're trying to put in on you. Like be mindful of like somebody being jealous of what you're doing and like kind of like wishing bad on you, wishing that they had it. Like some people that are your friends, they're not always your friends. So just be mindful of things, right? Just be conscious of that energy. It's important. Be also like, as you like prepare whatever these options are for you, whatever this is that you're trying to like manifest and create and have clarity and truth and forward movement in. Make sure that as you're doing this, every step of the way you're engaging with your intuition and your conscious. Make sure that you feel grounded, like you know that chair is there, like you already have a hold on it. So if somebody does try to pull it out behind you, nope, like you got a solid foundation in what you're what you're creating, right? Like that's what this tower is. This biggest thing for the tower, it's not something to be scared of. It's not. It's something to be mindful of. Okay, so we're gonna probably come back to this, but for right now, I'm gonna put it down because this is important. It's huge. This tower energy, just like you guys, if you can't, like for reals. Sorry, this tower energy, if you can't focus, if you can't focus where you need to focus, and if you can't like invest your energy in the things that you feel like it's healthy for you, and like if you're investing in the wrong areas, or you're like, I don't know, whatever. So this tower is basically making sure that your foundation is going to be solid. The only purpose of this is to make sure that as these options come in and as you choose, I'm going to pick this block, I'm going to choose this as my friend, I'm going to choose this as my like teacher, I'm going to choose this as my school and my house and where I live and my car and whatever it is that builds you and your home and your environment and your structure, your foundation. Make sure it's solid, make sure it's honest, make sure that every single brick that laid that foundation, you followed your intuition on, that you 100% know that spirit intended that for you. Otherwise, it's going to fall apart at some point. Otherwise, if you're not following your intuition when you're choosing these friends, these options, these acquaintances, whatever this is for you, for some of you, these are mentors. You might be choosing mentors to kind of help enlighten you about something, develop your intuition. There's something, it might be mentors. Be careful, whatever it is that and I'm getting goosebumps, whatever it is that you're doing and you're choosing and whatever these options are for you, it's very important. There's nothing more important. It's like breathing. Follow your intuition, every single choice, right? Because you want to have a solid foundation. You don't want spirit to come in and be like, hey, one of those bricks, a couple of those poles right there, it's off. They had wrong intentions. They're not sincere. They got bad motives. That was a bad investment, right? Whatever this is for you, whatever all of this is for you, always follow your intuition. See? Yes. Okay. Tiffany, do you have any questions? Spirit is awesome. I love spirit. The Empress and the Tower. Yes, girl. Be careful what you create, right? You're creating right now. Who you're creating with is important. What you choose to keep around you, who you make a seat for at your table is important. Make sure you're following your intuition. Okay. Can Tiffany trust her family? I didn't pull that card, so we're going to look at these, but I'm going to pull cards for that. You have the Death and the Queen of Swords. I'm going to pull cards to answer that, but these came out as on the side, like as I was getting ready to shuffle that. So we're going to look at this, but then we're going to pull some more. I feel like you're wanting truth. And what my thing is from reading this is you're asking people for this information, right? Tell me what I need to know. And even if you're not asking them specific questions, maybe that's how you go about like getting them to reveal their true characters. Like ask them questions. Like if you want to know that they're like how they would behave with your finances, like let them know, like maybe tell them a secret and see if it gets like telephoned, see how far it goes down. Then okay, so that's what this is. If you kind of ask if you ask in your own way, you kind of integrate in your own way, you seek your own truth in your own way, and you're met with resistance, and you're met with somebody, I'm not going to talk to you, and they leave you alone, they abandon you, they reject you, they are not for you. Family are not blood, water, whatever. It does not freaking matter. If you're not sincere, when I'm trying to get an honest answer, then no, you are not on my team, no matter what you are. See, then yeah, girl, no, follow your intuition. You guys already know because you're trying to create, you're trying to create something. And if you're asking these motherfuckers questions and they're not honest and they're not transparent with you, and they're like kind of deceitful and they're asking you questions, but they won't answer yours, and they're willing to take your energy, but they won't give you theirs. Girl, no, you're trying to create. You're not here to fucking feed. Like, no, dead weight is not here for you. Like, we don't serve bullshit at this table. But revenge is no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Let's see. Hold on. I'm gonna pull and see what else comes out for Tiffany. This will be our last shuffle. What else for Tiffany? Oh, get out. Okay. Okay. Bottom of the deck, you have the Two of Pentacles. You're trying to have balance, right? You're trying to, like, however, whatever, you got a lot going on. You might be going to school, taking classes, working, have kids, whatever it is you're doing. You have a lot going on. And I feel like also there's a lot going on mentally and emotionally, potentially. And there's a sense of like struggling and like trying to keep all that in check, all that in balance. There's a sense of being disappointed because of like what you care about. There's like you're disappointed. Like there's a lack of reciprocity. Like, I care about you. I invest my energy in you. I genuinely want the best for you. But I can't say the same. I can't say I feel that same way about you, your engagement with me. Family member, friend, whoever it is, it does not matter. There's a sense that what you care about, what you put into is not, it's not being received back. That's one of the things that's causing a lack of balance with you, for you. There's this Two of Swords right here as well. You're not seeing something. But also, let me say too, though, even though you have the Two of Swords here, all of your cards are face up. So even though there's something which we're going to look at, there's something that you're kind of resisting looking at and being honest with yourself about, you're still willing to see. You're still willing to look and know what's going on. Otherwise, we would have them like flipped over and out. So this Two of Swords, this opportunity, girl, yes, you can do it. If that's what you're worried about, if that, like, you're not seeing something, like there's this opportunity and you're stuck in your mind about it. If you're worried about like you can't do it, yes, know that you can. But also know what you think about, you bring about. If you think you can't, you're right. If you think you can, you're right. Whatever you think, you're right. Oh, Tiffany, know that you can. You can do anything you want to. Whatever you set your mind about, you bring about. You're like, you can do anything. I promise you. These opportunities, they're designed just like, this is awesome. Let me show you. Shit. I was so scared. This is kyanite. Kyanite. I was freaking scared. This little part got knocked off when it fell on the ground. Yes, you are. And you can do anything you want to. Don't worry about this opportunity. Follow your intuition. Follow your intuition. You see this little hole right here? You see this little opportunity, this offer, whatever this is for you that's being presented. I feel like it's something you're inspired about, and you didn't think. I don't feel like you fully were confident in getting as far as you've gotten. And I feel like now you're kind of like it's that walk the plank energy, right? Like jump, but you don't want to. You're like pushing against it. But the plank is good for you. Like it's not gonna hurt. It's gonna be good. It's a money pit. Basically, jump into your, like, whatever this is for you. That coin is perfectly meant for this little spot right here. This is intended for you. This was perfectly made for you. There's no way you can mess it up. This is for you. This is yours. And you're not seeing it. You're not feeling confident enough. So whatever you don't feel confident, whatever you feel like you're lacking, Just look more into that. If you feel like you need to know more. Okay, I was going to say a loan. So finances might be an issue in some way, shape, or form with it. Whatever you need to do with it, you can do it. Just like sit down and like write down your little list of like, where am I at? What do I need to do to get to where I want to be? Sorry. Where am I at? Where do I want to be? And what do I need to do to like bridge that gap? Girl, yes. This is like, just follow your intuition. This is going to be good for you. Like, this is going to be good. Yes, girl. Yes. Yes. It might be bit by bit. It might be all of it at once, but this is going to make you feel able to like, you got yourself, right? It's going to be good for you. And you're going to feel confident in yourself too. You're going to know that you're going to be really proud of how far you came. Once you look back, once you like move forward and you get over this like nervousness that you have to move forward, and can I do it? Should I do it? Will I do it? Are you going to do it? And then there's like this, like, you're like getting ready, right? But you're going to do it. You're destined to do it. It's meant for you. This is for you. So you're going to like, once you get this, like, okay, like, I know I can do it, then you're going to do it. And you're going to have this like, I should have been done it. I'm like, I'm where I should be. I'm like, I feel like, right. I don't know what this is for you. I don't know if this is a job opportunity. I have no freaking clue. But whatever this is, you're not sure if you can do it. I think you said something about a trucking business, I think. Yes. Yes. So like, you're going to be like, yes, of course I can do it. I can do it like amazingly. And you're going to feel confident once you have like this, like once you process this like information of just basically confidence, then you're going to be like stable. You're going to move forward. You're going to like, you can do this. You can do this, Tiffany. You can do this. You can do it. You can do it. Okay. And then you have the 5 of Wands. So you have to fight for this. You might have to fight other people during this. You might have to fight yourself for this. You might have to fight to get licenses, to get educations, to get loans. It's not going to be easy. Amen. Amen. So motive B. Amen. And I felt like you're willing to fight, right? Like you, whatever this is that you're doing, hold on. Whatever this is that you're doing, you not only feel like nurtured and stable and grounded in it, but you also feel like you understand it, which is, I don't know why you aren't doing it. Like, why don't you feel confidence? Because you know that you can do it. Like deep down, you know you can do this. And you feel like you there's something about you internally that you know you can do this, and you know that it's going to make you feel, not feel, but it's going to bring you stability. It's going to bring you financial resources. And then under the Queen of Pentacles, hold on. So over here we had the King of Swords. And then underneath the Queen of Pentacles, you have the Hermit and the 8 of Pentacles. So maybe you like working towards this, you're going to have to do it in silence, right? Like somebody in your home environment, they don't like the fact that you're working at this, or maybe you feel like you have to hide it from somebody. There's a sense of whatever you're working at and like you're thinking about it, but I felt like somebody's like holding you up. Somebody's like preventing you from like putting it really out there. See, girl, no. Well, follow your intuition. Don't let me tell you no if your intuition is telling you to do that. Girl, you got to follow your intuition, and don't let people dim your light. Don't let nobody dim your light. Like, no. And if somebody's being sexist, that's on them. Like, that's their, and let me tell everybody, please know this. Like, if somebody's treating you like crap, please do not internalize it. That is not on you. That's on them. If they're having any type of issue, that's because they feel a certain type of way about themselves about that same thing. I hate when people do that, but you're going to realize that. You're going to know that. You're going to know that. It's like, I have to work on this in secret, in private. I can't tell you this. But you might tell him. You might like, there might become a point where like you just like tell him, like tell him what it is. Yeah. Okay. There you go. There you go. Yes. Yeah. And don't feel rushed. Like, but I don't feel like you will. I feel like you're gonna like when everything's stable, right? Like you're working at things behind the scenes. Shoot. You're working at things behind the scenes. Um, make sure you don't exhaust yourself, Tiffany. Make sure you put in time to nurture and care for yourself. Just like you like get away to I feel like you're working on this at nighttime, like mostly, right? When everybody's sleeping, when you're supposed to be sleeping. I feel like that's when a lot of the work and energy goes into this. So make sure you're just putting energy into yourself as well. Yes, please get some sleep as much as you can. And here's a secret too. Here's something I learned, but please don't overdo it because it's going to be an issue. Like your body needs sleep. But on the nights where you didn't get the sleep you needed, tell yourself you did. That's what, like, people don't get it. Tell yourself a better lie. What you like, you are the manifester and the creator. And this is so true. I know from experience. I have done this before. So before you go to sleep, tell yourself, thank you. Like if you pray, but include it in your prayer. And if you don't pray, say it before you go to sleep. Thank you, body. Thank you, God. Thank you, whoever you think, however you do your thing. Thank you that I'm going to get the sleep that I need. Thank you that I'm going to wake up in the morning and I'm going to feel rested. Thank you that I'm going to go to sleep and I'm going to sleep quickly and easily. And then I'm going to wake when I'm supposed to. When you wake up, make sure that you tell your body again, thank you, body. Thank you, God. Thank you, whoever you think. Thank you that I got the sleep that I needed. Thank you that I feel very refreshed. Thank you that I feel very energized. Thank you that I'm going to have all kinds of the energy that I need. Tell yourself what you need to tell yourself and go about your day. Do not tell yourself not once how you're tired. Do not tell yourself once how you're exhausted. But make sure when you get a chance, please go to sleep. Please, please, please go to sleep. Yes, it works. Keep doing that. Keep doing that. It works. And for those of you who didn't know about that and you need to know about that, now you know. All right. All right. Tiffany, do you have any questions? Oh, sweetie, I love you. You're super awesome. Please know that there's great things coming in for you. Just please follow your intuition and please get sleep. Because this will be released. You can watch it another time after you've gotten your rest. Perfect. I love you. I appreciate you being on here. I'm so glad I finally got to give you your message with you on here. I like doing that. Thank you. I appreciate you. I'm so happy and congratulations already. It's great things coming in for you. All right. Gemini. Gemini. Okay, we're getting ready. One more shuffle and we're gonna go. You have you have the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Cups. So take this as this resonates. This isn't going to be for everybody. This basically, for whoever this is for, I feel like there's an energy of you're like really thinking about how you want your environment to go. You're really in that receptive energy, whether you're male or female. You're like, you've declared, I feel like you've declared, I'm worthy of love and I deserve to be loved in this type of way. Even if you don't know what kind of way you want to be loved, you know which kind of way you don't, which makes you know which kind of way you do, right? Like, you know, you want somebody, like, I don't know, to go have dinner with or to cook with or to like hold up their end of the chores or like their end of the bills or whatever this is for you. Somebody that like is emotionally mature and emotionally evolved in the environment and in the connection, right? Like you want to have somebody that's worth investing, somebody that sees sees the value in you, but also has the emotional and the like, so that you also see the value in them, right? You want somebody to come in that you see something that you're interested in, but that person also sees something that they're interested in you. You want it to be stable and nurturing, but also emotionally involved. You're just looking, for some of you, like you're looking and evaluating. You might be looking at what offers are there. For some of you, I feel like there's something you're trying to evaluate. It might be in regards to your home environment or something you're emotionally, either you are or were emotionally connected or involved with. I felt like something's evolved and you're looking at it like the way that it evolved. Something changed. I don't know, for some of you in a good way, for some of you in a bad way, but something changed in regards to how you used to view somebody that you cared about. And now you're looking at like the time, the energy, the effort. I feel like you were kind and caring and compassionate, and somebody was like kind of cold, but they were supposed to be like emotionally mature and evolved. You're looking back at something, like you're looking back at something you invested in. It could have been relationship. It could have been a home. It could have been a car. It could have been an animal, a person, whatever this is for you. It's something you invested time and energy, support in some way, shape, or form, and your emotions. You were waiting for something. You're very passionate about this. You expected some progression, and I felt like there wasn't. And now you're just looking at it like, what was the point? Okay. For some of you, somebody wants to come in and offer you like some sort of connection or an offer or an apology, or somebody wants to share their emotions with you or like tell you how they feel. Maybe not necessarily about you. For some of you, I feel like somebody's going to be telling you, like, I'm getting this energy of like you're somewhere. I don't know if you're work at school or at a friend's house. I don't know, but somebody's like telling you like, hey, I'm like really emotionally disappointed. I'm really emotionally, like, somebody's going to be sharing their emotions with you. And I feel like you're going to care about this person and you're going to want to fix things. You're going to want to like, how do I help this person? But Gemini, please remember that not everything is for you to fix, right? Some people, they have to like, there's one thing of giving somebody like support, right? But ultimately everybody has to choose their own path. And if they don't, then you don't save anybody by not letting them learn their own lesson. Sometimes people need help and they need support, and that's one thing. But it's a whole nother thing when people are dodging and weaving maturity and development and wanting to constantly be immature and be a child. There's something like you're looking at something differently. Maybe that's what somebody wants to apologize for. I don't know. Something was held on to, or something was done too long because of like things were held on to for too long. The way that things that were expected were held on for too long. Like somebody, because you cared about them, you might have played the role for a while. I don't know. Yeah, this King of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I felt like there's some sort of energy, Gemini, of where like you just try to like do for everybody and put like be nice for them, do what was good for them. I felt like you got hurt and disappointed. Yeah, you had to like at the end, you had to look at where were you investing your energy and was it worth it? Could you keep going or not? Like, could you keep on continuing in that way or not? Well, then shit, let's go. Let's see what happens. So this disappointment, this tower energy. So I'm gonna get through this message, and then we're gonna clean our energy, and then see where it goes. There's something you're passionate about, right? Okay, hold up. I might not be, I hope I'm not in nobody's energy, because I felt like somebody might have got cheated on very quick and unexpectedly. And there was this necessary, or somebody came in very passionately, very quick and unexpectedly. Somebody did something out of passion very quick and sudden, very unexpectedly. And I don't, for some of you, it caused this forward movement away from this person. Like, I can't freaking believe you cheated on me. I can't be with you. And we're severing the relationship, and you forward movement, right? I don't know. Well, there's this energy of like somebody wasn't, there could also be for some of you, somebody came in. For those of you, take this as this resonates, right? There's this energy of somebody, for some of you, like it's what I said, somebody did something with their personal private parts with somebody else that jeopardized the connection, right? It wasn't in a solid foundation anyway, so you didn't want it anyway. It's good. Let them keep on moving. It's good for that. But for some of you, I felt like very quickly somebody came into your life very quick and like very passionately, right? Caught you off guard very quick and unexpectedly. And there's a sense within you of like, how do I move forward now? Like, what do I do with this? How do I ground this? What do I do with this? Because it goes from being like just passionate, right? It goes being like passionate to, okay, how do I plant this? How do I like mature this and develop this? Take that as that resonates. Okay. Before I even shuffle, we're going to just clean our energy real quick. Okay. Gemini, put out your intuition, put out your intention, like whatever it is that you're wanting to know, put that out. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, this is a general reading for Gemini for April. Gemini. Okay. Yeah, the 10 of Pentacles, the 3 of Pentacles, a 3 and a 9. I have no idea of what, but that's what we got right now. There's something, you're working at something. This is the general energy, but I feel like it's going to resonate with Tiffany. There's something you're working at, right? You're working at something. You have to change things. You have to restructure things. You have to like keep changing things up or change your plans, change your routine. There's a lot of changes going on, right? On top of these changes, you're having your wish fulfillment, though. That's why you're allowing all these changes, right? It is going to lead to abundance. It definitely is going to lead to abundance. So even though there's all these changes, try not to get frustrated. Try not to get aggravated with yourself or your environment. Be very kind to yourself, please. You are going to have your wish fulfillment. It just requires you to make a few adjustments to try and like change your routine for some of you. Don't allow your hurt and your disappointment to cause you to doubt yourself or doubt this whatever this is coming in for you. Like, oh, like I've had to work too much at it. It's not meant to be. This is too hard. It's not meant to be. Don't allow yourself. No, don't allow that. Don't, whatever this past hurt is for you, don't allow that to cause you to be like, nope, it's not going to come through. It is going to come through. It is. There's just some changes, some adjustments. Adjust, Gemini. Adjust your thinking about this hurt, this disappointment. Things are always working out for your greater good. Even the things that are a struggle for you, they're always working out for your greater good. You have to have a different perspective, right? You have to look at things differently. You can't look and focus on the hurt and disappointment. Have a different perspective. All these changes right here that you're going through, like, I have to change this, I have to change this, it's not meant to be. Look at things differently. You're having to change things because when you get what you're wanting, it's going to be your wish fulfillment. Spirit wants you to like make that little tweak because I want it to be perfect for you. Once you get to the end goal, it's going to be perfect because even though it was inconvenient, even though you didn't like it, these changes are necessary. Look at it differently, right? Don't look at it as it's not meant to be. It's problematic, right? It's not going to work out. Things are difficult. It's not going to work out. No, you're actually headed towards abundance. Those changes are adjustments that are necessary so that when this comes in for you, it's as great as it can possibly be because you deserve the best, right? Gemini, 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 Gemini. Gemini. It's our last shuffle. Gemini. Only one card came out. And I'm not really happy about it, to be honest with you. It's the 10 of Wands. You're still struggling through something. There's still something you haven't set down. You're still allowing something to get a pass on some BS. And it's hurtful for you. And you're trying to act like it's not. You're confused. Yeah. You're confused about this energy. You're trying to act like it's not. So the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Swords, I think you guys had in another reading that I had did for Gemini. There was definitely another sign, maybe even two signs that had those same cards. But I felt like there's something you've been struggling through, right? And you're not wanting to acknowledge like how you already know. Like you already know. You know that you've been dealing with too much crap for too long from like whoever this is, whatever this is. But you don't want to face it. You don't want to acknowledge it. I don't know. For some of you, like maybe if I give it enough time, like whatever this is, your mental energy, you don't want to think about it. You don't you're thinking about it, but you don't want to acknowledge it. You don't want to think about it. You wish you weren't thinking about it, but you are. It's a burden. For some of you, I felt like, fuck. For some of you, I felt like you knew somebody or something was going to be problematic, but you gave them a pass anyways, or the benefit of the doubt or whatever. And just like you knew it was going to be a problematic situation, it turned out to be that. And now you're like, fuck, I can't believe I didn't follow my intuition. I can't believe I didn't do what I knew I was supposed to do. I can't believe this freaking happened again. Man. What else for Gemini? You have, okay. It's okay, Gemini. Don't focus on that. Let it go, right? These are 10s. Let this cycle be completed already. Don't keep on redoing it. Don't keep on reliving it. Let it go. 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 Hold on. This one needs to go build a bonfire. This one needs to go just I don't know, go to the meat shop or whatever and donate all them swords, and move on about the day. Let it go. 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 Let the past be in the past already. Stop allowing it to resurface and circulate and recycle and da-da-da-da. Let it go. It's not worth it. There's something better coming in, Gemini. Something way better coming in. All this crazy stuff, person, place, or thing, job, whatever this is for you, let it go. There's something better. This person, place, or thing, whatever this is for you, you're going to be emotionally involved, emotionally connected, emotionally fulfilled and satisfied. I feel like whatever this is for you, how many chances are you going to give? Is it really worth your time, energy, and effort? If you have to, here's another chance. Here's another chance. How many one more chances are there? If it's one more chance, one more. Isn't that just one? So if you got more than one, isn't that 2 more, 3 more, 4 more, 5 more, whatever, however many more? Aren't you tired of it? There's something better coming in, something that you can honestly invest in, something that feels a hell of a lot better. Like, please, man, do you want this or you want this? What the hell you want, Gemini? See, man, this card, it kept on like flipping over. Maybe as I said that right now, you were triggered. I'm sorry. I hope I am not triggering anybody, but please know, I say this out of love. I say this because you need to know this. You need to let this go. You need to like this, like when I set this card down, like that one just flipped. Like this card does not want to be acknowledged at all. It keeps on flipping over. Some of you are like, nope, that's not resonating. Nope. But it is. There's something within you. If this, like this, whoever this is for, maybe it's not. Maybe this part of the reading isn't resonating for you. And I hope it doesn't. It's pretty shitty, actually. Somebody is like, they keep on allowing themselves, like, I know I shouldn't keep dealing with this, but I do. I keep on dealing with all the bullshit, but I do. And I know I don't want to, but I do. I deal with it anyway. For some of you, you feel obligated. It's a person, place, or thing, whatever this is. It's hard for you. It might be the way that you're thinking about it. Tiffany, if it's like something for you, if this resonates with you at all and it's for like your school or anything, make sure that you're changing the way you're thinking, right? Your thinking patterns, they're heavy for you. They're not benefiting for you. It's not good. Change your thinking. Like this card keeps on flipping over every freaking time. Let them go. It's okay to let them go. Like everybody, sometimes we have to separate and make our own path to have our path. There's better coming in for you. There's people who are going to celebrate you. There's people who are there might be a love offer coming in for you. Whatever this is for you, Gemini, Tiffany, whoever this is for, all of you, there's something better coming in for you. You don't have to keep on letting people take advantage of you. You don't keep on letting people like make you foot all the bill, clean all the house all by yourself, take care of the kids all by yourself, do everything all by your freaking self. It's stressful. It's fucking annoying. Like, no, I'd rather be putting into myself. I'd rather be putting my energy into people who are putting into me. Don't try to confuse me. Don't try to manipulate me. Just go about your business. Thank you. Bye. There's something you're not seeing or you're not allowing yourself to acknowledge is that there are options, there are opportunities, there are things, there are decisions. For some of you, there are decisions for you to make, and you think you don't know what you're supposed to do, but you do. You know what you're supposed to do. So here's another trick, right? I'm handy with my tricks. Somebody told me a long time ago when I was a kid, if you want to do something but you're not sure, do I want this or over that, then get a coin and then tell yourself it's heads or tails, and then tell yourself like whichever one, like you're gonna like assign your things, right? And then like flip it over, and then it, when you look at it, like if you're sad, if you're disappointed, like you really wanted the other one. So like that's how you can test yourself, right? Like, did you have any reaction to whatever you assigned and the outcome was? Like that way you can kind of test things before you test things. There's something, or for some of you, like somebody's gonna like say something dishonest, or you're gonna find out somebody lied, and that's gonna cause you to like pick a path or to move. For some of you, like, or to not do business with them. Like if this is somebody you're doing business with, somebody's not being honest, and you're gonna find out, and it's gonna cause a different course of action. So follow your intuition if this resonates for you. Or maybe somebody doesn't want you to know something. Or maybe you're not being honest with yourself. So take that as that resonates. Bottom of the deck, you have the 8 of Cups. So for some of you, you might need to walk away from people who are emotionally depleting you. Like if you go and you spend some time around somebody's energy and you feel exhausted and you feel like you're putting more in than you're receiving back, and there's a lack of balance, there's a lack of reciprocity, there's a lack of communication, there's a lack of effort. Like, no, bro, we can't do that. Thank you, but no thank you, right? This isn't a one-way street. It's supposed to be like two ways, right? We're both supposed to be having balance. We're both supposed to be enjoying the flow. And if we're not, if only one person is, and you're not getting satisfied and like emotionally, like somebody's not celebrating you, somebody's not appreciating you, somebody might be manipulating you and trying to control you, you need to let that go. Leave them alone. Move on to bigger and better. There's greater things coming, Gemini. Greater things coming. We're going to end this, but before we do, I'm going to get a couple of oracle cards. And I'm going to shuffle this. I want to see what the bottom card is after I get done. This will be the last shuffle. You got the Queen of Swords, Gemini. Woo woo. Queen of Swords. Aries, I don't know why the hell I said Aries. Some of you might be dealing with the Aries or fire sign. Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. I can't speak. But Gemini. So you are learning you. You're standing in your power. You're like being, I feel like you're really evaluating things a lot. But make sure you're following your intuition. Make sure that you're not like, you are your own lie detector test, right? Somebody could tell you something, but you are going to know if it's true or not. You are going to know if it resonates with you or not. But it's important for you to also have clarity and truth within yourself and know how to use your measuring tools internally so that you like 1 + 1 = 2, right? Like sometimes we need to recalibrate. Sometimes we get confused in our own experiences or people's crap, and our little guidance system is a little off, right? So sometimes like it needs to be recalibrated. So work on that. If that's for you, like just tell spirit, like however you work on your stuff, do that. That way you can follow your intuition and trust your intuition, because I trust you, Gemini, but it's important that you trust the people in your environment, and somebody is not being 100%. Somebody is like leaving, like, what is it? Not telling somebody something is basically lying, right? Like if you have the information for somebody and they need to know that and you don't share that with them, that's basically lying. If they ask you a question and you don't tell them, that's lying. There's something where like lying by omission, that's what it is. Lying by omission. With the Queen of Swords, Gemini, I wanted to know what's going to be the bottom card of the deck. And for me, that's you, right? At the end of this, at the end of all of this, at the end of all the everything, at the end of each night, at the end of each drama, at the end of each relationship, at the end of each moment, you are by yourself with you and your evaluations and your thoughts and your, what are they called? Like little reviews, the little calculations that you've been doing of everybody and the things that you've noticed and not noticed, which is a noticed thing that you've noticed. Like, I feel like you're really like tallying things up. And I feel like you're like really being brutally honest with yourself and who's going to make room, like who has a place at the table and who doesn't. There's like brutal, honest truths that you're like, either you have been coming into them or you're going to be coming into them. Like May and June, like it's not, I feel like people, if they're honest with you, like it's playtime, it's nice time, it's fun, it's good. But the people who aren't honest, people who have deceptive motives, people who are shady and sneaky and doing shit behind your back, and they're lying by omission or just flat lying, like those people, they're getting cut. There's no room for the BS, no room for the drama, no room for confusion. It's clarity and truth, right? Okay. What else? I wanted both of them, I guess. All right. I really am happy that you pulled your card at the bottom of the deck. Hold on. And then you have the Page of Pentacles. There's offers, there's opportunities, there's things coming in. Follow your intuition. You also have self-realization. Number 15 breaks down to a 6. You might be confused, but you know that you know the answer. You know that you, like, the answer lies within you. You're the truth. You're the way. You're the destiny. You are you. You're the way maker. Know that. Trust that. You don't need anybody else to tell you how you are or what to do, or like, you, Gemini. You're you. You're powerful. You're abundant. You have your own intuition and you have your own clarity. Speak your truth. Live your truth. And you don't necessarily have to call people on their BS, but it's important you know that they're BS. And like, if you're really, really thirsty, and even if you're not thirsty, it's important that you have water for later, right? So it's important, like, when you're filling up somebody's cup, or you're allowing them to fill up yours, it's important that that cup is solid and that there's no leaky holes, and that, like, it's like I'm pouring into it and it's empty because there's a hole at the bottom. There's a bunch of holes at the bottom, right? Because people have, like, I don't know, sometimes they have bad motives, sometimes they have bad experiences. Either way, if people haven't healed and they're not ready to move forward, and they're doubting themselves and they're doubting you, and they're like, whatever, it's just going to end all bad. So follow your intuition, speak your truth, and expect the truth out of other people. And if you're not getting the truth, ask your questions. And if you're not getting a response or clarity, then that's your truth. That's their truth. That's truth. I feel like you just want the truth, right? It doesn't have to be nice. Just the whole truth and nothing but the truth. You have compassion. Number 17 breaks down to an 8. So I feel like I feel like this is for you, right? For some of you, be more gentle in your approach, because I feel like you might be a little bit harsh on the people in your environment. But follow your intuition, follow your intuition, follow your intuition. 17 breaks down to 8. 8 indicates your intuition, using your intuition and your spiritual gifts, right? In the 3D, right? So follow your intuition, be compassionate towards yourself, but other people as well, as it's necessary. Not everybody deserves your compassion, but you definitely do. You deserve your compassion. Be your own best friend, Gemini. Then you have rebirth. Number 24 breaks down to a 6. And then 4, cycles of life. So I feel like you're definitely, there's been something that you didn't accept about yourself at one point in time, but you're appreciating that now. Something that you once might have rejected, you gracefully appreciate. It's one of the things that you value. Or for some of you, there's something that you felt was like a missing piece within you, a brokenness within you, that you appreciate now. You've healed. You feel stable within that energy. That energy has healed. Something new is starting for you guys. There's something new that's starting for you, and it's the next progression. So whatever you're doing right now, expect the next progression of that. So obviously, if you're going to school, you're going to graduate. If you're looking for a job, you're going to get your job. If you're like putting in work to get a baby and do all that, and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, whatever this is that you've been working for, maybe a baby's not a good example. Sorry, guys, that's not a good example. For some of you, maybe though, but not for everybody. There's something like when you've been putting in energy, you've healed a lot, Gemini. You've healed a lot. You've accepted yourself in ways that you didn't think you would before. You've accepted other things too. It's really pretty energy. I like it. It's beautiful. I feel like you value yourself. You appreciate yourself. You appreciate the lessons, the hardships even. Okay, this will be our last shuffle. Gemini. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys. Gemini. I'm going to go one more. I guess it was just this one. Bottom of the deck, you have number 33 breaks down to a 6, rite of passage. So I'm kind of being reminded, like, it's the next forward step, right? It's the next natural progression. You're going to have a victory and somebody's going to watch you have this victory. There might be some sort of ceremony or celebration. For some of you, if you're graduating school, there's going to be the celebration, but there's some sort of recognition. If you there's like something at work, some of you might be getting like some sort of recognition or award or something at work or at school. Number 26 breaks down to an 8, sanctuary. I feel like your passion makes you feel like you're getting away, right? Whatever you're finding passionate, if you spend time in that energy, you feel like you're getting away, like you're healing, you're reviving. Like that's just your personal time, your personal space. I feel like when you're alone, that's when you feel like you're like recharging your battery. When you're doing the things that you're passionate about, when you're following your passion. But especially when you're alone, I feel like you're recharging your battery. I feel like a lot of people are noticing things about you, Gemini. People are watching you. Then you have number 13 breaks down to a 4, authenticity. I like it. So speak your truth. Don't live your mom's truth. Don't live your dad's truth, your brothers, sisters, uncles, whoever's. Live yours. Speak yours. If you freaking like vegetables and nobody else in your family does, it's okay. If you like the color orange and everybody thinks it's the ugliest color on the planet, that's okay. Live your truth. Be who you are and don't apologize to nobody for it. God made you, you, and you're special and you're unique and you're beautiful. There's nothing wrong with you. You're perfect. You're perfectly imperfect, just like we all are. Be yourself. Embrace it. Be proud of yourself. You're special. You're unique. There's never been nobody on the planet before like you. There's never going to be another you on the planet ever again to exist in time, space, space and different realities. But not this one. This is the only you that we get on this planet, in this reality. It's the only one. So make sure you value it. Make sure that you require other people. Put some respect on my name, right? Be yourself. Even if it's weird and quirky. Sometimes I'm definitely weird and quirky. And number 29 breaks down to an 11, shadow work. 11 breaks down to a 2. I feel like there's something for some of you. You might have been going through a dark night of soul or elements of that. I felt like there's definitely things that you've learned that you feel grounded in or you feel stable because you've learned it. I feel like for some of you, there's like a mask that you used to wear, like try to be plain, trying to be basic, trying to fit in, trying to not be noticed. But I felt like you just taking off that mask and just being yourself and just like you not only are enjoying being yourself, but other people notice you more when you're being yourself than when you're trying to blend in. And I feel like blending in is like not necessarily sitting in the background where nobody notices you or nobody sees you, but it's like being the person that everybody's expecting you to be, right? Being the person that doesn't like rock the boat or make problems, that falls in line, basically, right? Like you fell in line, but you couldn't do it no more. And now you had like, it's like you needed a stretch, right? It's like you just like, okay, you need me to stay in your shadow. So I'm gonna like be crunched up and little and small so that you feel good and you feel big and whatever you need, I'm gonna minimize myself, right? So you like got all small and there's something like your body couldn't take it no more. Like you just naturally expanded. You had to stretch because you were bigger than what you were acting. You had to like stand in your power, your authenticity, like your authenticity. You had to stand in your authenticity and be yourself, right? And I felt like the more that you did that, the more passionate you became about doing that, the more motivated you became, and the more that you became noticeable to other people because you were authentic. You're like, you are unique. You're beautiful. You're amazing. There's nobody like you. And there's something beautiful that people like to, like, just noticing you, watching you. There's something like authentic about it. It stands out. It's noticeable. And you feel grounded in this energy. And people just like, I feel like people just naturally fall in love with you. Like in a, like, I feel like you're like, a lot of people see you as like, they want to be with you, or they see you as like, oh, that's my cousin, or that's my older brother or sister, or whatever it is. They see you as like a sibling, as a family member or something. Or for some of you, maybe as a best friend. Hold on. Hold on, guys. I gotta press the button. Okay. So I feel like keep on stretching, Gemini. Keep on expanding. Keep expanding. That's what it is. Keep expanding. There's greatness coming in for you. Don't allow yourself to become small. Don't shy away from the shadow work that you're doing. The more shadow work that you do, like those uncomfortable feelings that you feel, like look at them for a second. Give them less power by looking at them, right? It's the law of least resistance. If you're resisting this, you're going to have to deal with it. But if you're just like, okay, fuck it, I'll look at it. Look at it. It's not that scary. It's not that big. You're bigger than whatever this is. And once you do this, like, there's going to be something grounded within you, right? Like this shadow work that you're doing, it's like, it's not lining up like I was seeing it a minute ago. There's something in this for you. All these difficult, problematic situations, whatever this is, there's a reason behind it. Nothing happens just because, right? There's a reason. There's a purpose behind all this. And stand in your power. Stand in your authenticity. Stand in your integrity. And when you freaking can't, when you feel like WTF, find sanctuary in yourself, in your confidence, in your internal power, in your passion, in the love that you have for yourself, in the confidence that you have for yourself. In the like, know that you know, right? So, like, shadow work is hard. It's never easy. It doesn't feel good, but it's worth it. Those are lessons. You can't buy those lessons. That's not the diploma that you could go spend a couple hours in a day and a couple months. You got this. Nope. This shadow work, this is like hard lessons, years of BS, crying, memories, pain. Like, it's hard work, right? It's not easy. Diplomas are not easy. This kind of crap, no. This is like, no. This is not for the faint of heart. So it's easy to be like, nope, I'm going to distract myself and I'll come back to this later. But keep focused at the task at hand. Get through it. Get through it so you can get through it. Finish it. Be done with it already. Let that go. Like, whatever lesson that you've been trying to learn and manifest and develop, whatever this is for you, like, allow it to go through the process. Don't allow it to kind of delay its progression and sit in there and have just settled energy where it's not having this forward movement, where it's causing you to be like delayed and disappointed and all that. That's not worth it. Okay, one more shuffle and then we're gonna pull this message and we'll be done with our reading. Sorry, one more. Sorry guys, I never pull them unless it feels good. I always wait till I feel what I'm supposed to be feeling. And that's like I tell you guys, always follow your intuition. All right, Gemini. Bottom of the deck, you have number 11. Creating. Boom. Tell you. You're manifesting right now. Put good energy into it, right? Like if you have a baby, you don't go feed them all kinds of like toxic crap that's not good for them. You give them the healthy stuff, the things that they like, that feels good for them, that nurtures them. Do that for yourself. You're creating something right now. You're manifesting. Be kind to yourself. Be compassionate. Be loyal to yourself like you've been to others. There's a couple of things that are kind of hard for you to notice right here. So we're going to start with this one first, is prosperity. You want this to come in. It is coming and you're excited. So you're willing to see that. So good. I'm excited for you. But there's a couple of things here that you're not willing to look at, or they're going to be a little hard. Breaking illusions. Sorry, number 8 was prosperity. Breaking illusions is number 9. The next sequential step, right? 8, 9. This that you're going through, like, yes, prosperity is coming. Yes, you're willing to see that and you're acknowledging that, like, happily, right? Obviously, everybody wants prosperity. But when we're lying to ourselves, when we're finding ourselves in these sticky situations because we didn't follow our intuition, or because we fit somebody else's role, we live some sort of game or way that somebody else said that we were, when that wasn't really us. That wasn't what our intuition was telling us. There's some sort of energy, like you need to allow yourself to acknowledge that, but forgive yourself. Don't acknowledge that and like beat yourself up. Acknowledge that and say, okay, I'm stronger now. I was less mature then. I didn't know better, but now I do. I'm stronger now, right? You're stronger now, Gemini. You know better now. Also, vitality. So get sleep. Get the rest you need. They're like, as awesome as you are, as magical as you are, as like you can do anything. And as much as you tell your brain it's true, I promise it's true. But everybody has their limits. Everybody has their breaking point. Do not exhaust yourself, please. I'm going to let you guys go because you guys need, I know, Tiffany, you need to, like, this came out like that. And every time the cards come out like this, I always wait for the cards to come out, right? So when they come out and they come out like this is something Spirit wants you to know this, but you're not wanting to acknowledge it. It's hard for you to notice. It's hard for you to see. It's hard for you to hear. And it's vitality. If you run yourself into the ground, Spirit will let you. Whatever you choose to do with your life, you have that authority to do. You have one vessel. Make sure you treat it with respect and love. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to your body. On that note, I love you. I'm going to let you go so you can get some sleep. Until next time, I'm thinking of you always. I'm sending you lots of love and light. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye. Love you guys.